What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. And yes, indeed, it is another one. So, listen, look, the thing of this is of course, we had this natural disaster just happen not too long ago. Now, the thing that I'm coming from here is come to find out FEMA talking about they don't have no money out here. This is crazy. And Kamala around here talking about she trying to give people $750 to help them out. But what the fuck is $750 supposed to do? When you giving all these illegal people thousands upon thousands of dollars. Listen, look, all right, this is enough. Let's go here now. Let's check this out. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas sounding the alarm on FEMA funding right after the devastation of Hurricane Helene. Listen.
We are meeting the immediate needs with the money that we have. We are expecting another hurricane hitting. We do not have the funds. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
This all comes as the Biden-Harris administration spent over $1 billion from a FEMA program on services for migrants.
What is this? 363 million, 363.8 million, 2003. 650 million, 2004. What? So they took money from FEMA to give to the illegals. What are we doing out here? So our true backup for our natural disasters in America has been depleted because we want to because we have an entity that wants to engage in debauchery and try to figure out their own hidden games. To be honest with you, man, okay, let's keep going. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going.
Attorney General of the great state of Florida, Ashley Moody, joins me now. AG Moody, why does the Biden-Harris administration always seem to help American taxpayers last?
Good morning, Todd. Yeah, everyone should be waking up this morning outraged by that comment. This is not something that has just happened recently, and Florida's been warning about this since this administration took over. Mayorkas has come in like a virus and infected these what need to be healthy, strong, fundamental programs to ensure the stability and safety of Americans in times of disaster. So you heard, they have taken the FEMA Emergency Food and Shelter Program and over time siphoned off hundreds of millions of dollars into basically making it an illegal immigrant resettlement program. And so when you see these states and cities around the nation declaring emergencies, even blue states, because of what this administration has done, encouraging more and more and more, developing programs to encourage more and more and more people to come here, the government, Biden and Harris, are having to fund that on the backs of the American people. And now, right now, in Florida, North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, all of these states are hurting because of this truly natural disaster, not a Biden-Harris-made disaster. They're saying we need more money. And of course they need more money because they've been laundering it from the true intended purpose of this fund that Congress set forth. Laws be damned.
There's two things going on here. We just touched upon the main thing, this horrific prioritization of migrants over American taxpayers. But there's also something else here. What does this say about the Biden-Harris administration's ability to just lead? If they underfunded FEMA this much, and we are not even close to being in the heart of hurricane season, which in reality is August, September, October, and November.
And we know this out here.
So what's the French toast is there to think about?
It's not over yet. It is not over yet. And we still, man, and they've depleted FEMA's funds. Our true, okay. Yes, what needs to actually be in place for our backup plan when we have natural disasters to give it to these bats out here that they're bringing over here, illegally under some false illusion program that they've created, under the table without our knowledge, that we didn't even vote on, and things like that, where they can come over here for 2 years and, this and that. But after 2 years, they got to go back home. I mean, hold on. Are they really going to go back home after 2 years? Really?
AG Moody.
Look, this is what President Trump did so well while in office. He could get to a 30,000-foot level, look at the health of American agencies and programs, determine what the problems were, and enlist resources, talented individuals, and a strategy to put Americans and the safety and strength of this nation first. I've seen it work here in Florida with Governor DeSantis. We decide where our problems are, we set forth to fix them, and we make sure not only money, but the strategy and talented personnel are in place to fix them. So, for example, when you have a disaster like this, and when there's no electricity, instability, when there's people needing just the basics of life because of a disaster. I was with officers the other night, and we surged our resources in vulnerable areas to looting. We made sure officers knew what to look for when it was in complete darkness. Right. They knew what to charge. We make sure our state attorneys know to hold these people so they don't get back out and start ravaging these communities again. It takes proactive efforts, and you just do not see this out of this administration. And the roosters are coming home to roost. Look at what's happening right now.
The Florida model
when we're in the middle of a disaster with this administration at the helm.
You're right. The Florida model really does need to be a 50-state solution. Just want to mention this. You all launched an anti-looting team in response to Hurricane Helene, coming as 8 migrant workers are arrested in Tennessee, accused of stealing from flooded buildings. You guys do it right down there. I would just add.
Hey, listen, look. Shit. Wow. Anti-looting team. All right. So, okay. It's a lot that's going on here that we're not aware of and things like that. That's the reason why I try my best to bring you the news, real talk. Shout out to all my subscribers. Bad love to y'all. All right. We're about to go here now. Let's see what Kamala had to say and things like that. She finally took her ass on down there to see what was going on and things like that. Let's go here now. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
I do want to acknowledge and thank the first responders who have been extraordinary. Having met with them, they are the kind of folks that are the heroes in moments of crisis, who do extraordinary work that is about lifting up other people. As it relates in particular to the leaders who are here and doing that work, including the first responders, most of them, as it relates to the local folks, are folks who have personally, and their families have personally experienced loss and devastation, and yet they leave their home, leave their family to go to centers like where I was earlier to do the work of helping perfect strangers. And it really does highlight the nobility of the kind of work that these public servants have dedicated themselves to, which can be in moments of crisis like this so selfless in the way that they do that work. The president and I have been paying close attention from the beginning to what we need to do.
Okay, matter of fact, where is Joe? Hey, Joe, we're going to need you to get your ass up out the bed at 8 o'clock out here. You can't go to bed at 8 o'clock around, 8 p.m. around here, man. We need you. We need you out here. Where you at, Joe? We ain't seen not hair nor head of. Hold on. I may have a little something here. Hold on. I may just have a little something. Let me see here. Hold on. I may have something that may answer this question. Hold on here. Let me check something out. We're going to come back to this real quick. I got something that just may answer this question about what's going on and things like that. Let's go here now. This is Sleepy Joe out here. Let's see what's happening here. This is okay. Let's see what's happening.
I'm going to be asking the American people to continue to help fund the needs of these people. It's not going to be one hit and it's over. It's going to take a hell of a long time. It's going to cost a hell of a lot of money. But this is the United States of America. We've got to do it.
So Biden is asking the American people to fund their own relief when they're already suffering.
See, that's what I thought that's what FEMA was for. Hold on.
But he can send billions of dollars to other countries who are in need. How about we put our own first? Also, Biden, where are you? Trump was just in Valdosta, Georgia. Also, Ms. Harris, why are you living it up in Vegas right now? Our country is literally underwater. Biden pretty much just said F you to the American people. Gotta love this administration.
Hey, you know, I'm just saying. Now, let's go back. Yeah. Let's go back and things like that. Man, this is wild out here. This is wild. Let's go back and keep going. All right.
To make sure the federal resources hit the ground as quickly as possible. And that includes what was necessary to make sure that we provided direct federal assistance. And that work has been happening. I want to thank the governor for his leadership and his close coordination with the federal government, with our administration. And I want to thank the local leaders for together creating a task force-like response, knowing that we are at our best when we work together and coordinate resources, coordinate our communications to the maximum effect for the community that has been impacted. And the federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750 for folks who need immediate needs being met, such as food, baby formula, and the like. And you can apply now for anyone who's watching this who has been affected.
$750. What are you talking about? Hold on right here. And then on top of this, you're talking about they need to apply for something? What do you mean they need to apply? They don't even have enough electricity to... They don't even have enough electricity to cut on a goddamn frying pan around here. What do you apply for? How are they going to apply? Where's the electricity? Power lines are down. Trees are gone. The streets are barely being able to, you could barely be able to move around the streets. What are you talking? How are they going to apply for this? How? Where? You know, you let me know how can I use this new age technology when the fucking power's out in that particular area real quick. Let me know something. Maybe I don't know.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
What are you talking about? Apply? And then on top of that, $750. And we're spending thousands on migrants to sleep in high-rise fucking hotels in New York. We're spending thousands of dollars to bring these illegal people over here. And we're also creating these fictional-ass programs that they could be over here for 2 years and stuff like that, hang out, giving them money for cars and all. And you don't have enough money to give the taxpaying citizens of these fucking disasters any type of real relief out here. These bats out here are losing their minds. They're losing it. How dare you turn your back on America's citizens? How dare you turn your back on your taxpayers? How dare you turn your backs on the individuals that's lacing your damn pockets out here? Because that's what we're doing.
There are FEMA personnel who are going door to door to interact personally with folks, especially those who do not have electricity. But also that aid, if you have electricity, can be applied for online. And I encourage people to do that. FEMA will just basically verify your address, and then the process should take hold FEMA is also providing tens of thousands more dollars for folks to help them be able to deal with home repair, to be able to cover a deductible when and if they have insurance, and also hotel costs. Today, I'm also announcing that the president has approved the governor's request for 100% federal reimbursement of local costs. And Mayor, as you have pointed out, the burden to local governments, including the state government, is pretty immense. And so by announcing today and making the dedicated resources to cover 100% of local costs will have a huge impact on our ability to get relief to people as quickly as possible. And that will include,
you can't get relief to people as quickly as possible if they have to use the technology to sign up for stuff when it's a natural disaster. 9 times out of 10, the power lines are out there in those areas. The electricity is down. So that means that the towers that conduct these waves that they need to use for the internet are also down. We have to read in between the lines out here. This is serious. And it's also disrespectful to what she's saying. They got to get online and sign. Where are they going to go to to get online and sign up for this program? What, their fucking library? It's destroyed. What are you talking about? Instead of being bats out here, you should have showed up with amenities already in place. Certain financial cards and all that type of stuff already in place to hand out. Why should these people that are already traumatized and things like that by what's going on have to get online, which they can't get online anyway? Their phone batteries are probably dead out here. How are they going to get online in a disaster zone? Woo, man. Where it's no electricity there. And you can't cut on the electricity because power lines are down, lines are all over the place. It would be man, it would be dangerous to cut the electricity on unless you put power lines back together again like they're supposed to be. Oh my goodness, people. Oh my goodness. You're supposed to show up with the amenities that they need, which technically what FEMA does. They show up with the amenities, certain satellite electricity things, generators, stuff like that, which oh man. Okay.
for example, what the federal government will do to reimburse local and state governments around issues like debris removal, which you can see just up and down this street, much less in other areas of the state and in the region. This is a big issue. I was speaking with one of the residents of the community who needs that big tree removed so she can actually get to work and make sure that her child is able to get to school when the schools reopen. So this is a very big part of the recovery process. That money of the federal reimbursement will also help with emergency services that are now being provided by the state so that they can be reimbursed and then have the resources to keep providing those emergency services. Also, we will be covering the local government costs for food, water, and shelter. Again, resources that are desperately needed by the members of this community. And so my final point to the residents of this community and the region is that we are here for the long haul. There is the work that we have done together that was the immediate response, well, preparation for, and then the immediate response after. But there's a lot of work that's going to need to happen over the coming days, weeks, and months. And the coordination that we have dedicated ourselves to will be long lasting to get families, to get residents, to get neighborhoods back up and running. And my last point is this. I think that in these moments of hardship, one of the beauties about who we are as a country is people really rally together and show the best of who they are in moments of crisis. And we've seen that throughout the region where communities are coming together, where people are helping perfect strangers, where they are providing food, water, shelter for their neighbors, and that neighbor may be somebody they've never met before. but are doing the work of helping each other out. And I think it really highlights the fact that the vast majority of us have so much more in common than what separates us, and that the strength of who we are is we come to each other's aid in a time of need. So I thank everyone for doing that kind of work every day. And with that, there is more work to be done. Thank you all. Thank you.
Madam Vice President, or on people who are missing?
I did receive updates in terms of what's happening in the state, and so far the number looks to be 33. The mayor was just sharing with me 7 alone in Augusta, Richmond County. So the numbers are coming in, and part of the challenge of being accurate at this moment is that there are still so many areas that are remote, also rural areas, areas that are not easily accessible. So the assessment of the
Right. That's my whole point right there. That at the end of the day, if they have these rural areas, even the other areas, all these trees are down, power lines are down, there's no power to the whole damn situation. How are these people supposed to use their internet technology by some mystical power to sign up to get that little measly ass $750 fucking dollars? How? Where is that at? How you gonna do that? I'm curious to know. Somebody tell me, get down in the comments, let me know. The power's out, the internet's down, of course, because the power's out in that region. What so by some miracle, they're supposed to sign up for these amenities on the internet. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. All right. I guess maybe I'm boo-boo the fool. Maybe, by some miracle, the internet's gonna work without power out here. Shit. But it is what it is, though, man. Hey, shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.